fresh out the oven.
Turkey, salami, cheese.
Let's get Mikey. Yeah. He won't eat it. He hates everything.
What up, MG gang? It's your boy Mikey. We're back with another one. And today, we're about to get into an interview segment. Well, this is my first interview that I've done. And in this interview, who we're interviewing is a rap artist from New York named Mr. Melly. So before I give you too much information on who he is, let's go ahead and jump right into this segment. All right, y'all. So we about to interview my man, Mr. Melly. So we about to get into this and ask him a few questions so everybody can find out more about who he is. So he goes by, you want to use your, tell him your government name, bro?
Well, listen, my name is Jamel Tigman, but as you all know, I go by the name of Mr. Melly. So, yeah.
All right. So tell me about yourself, man. You from where? Where you from?
I'm from New York. I'm from the Upper East Side of Manhattan. Born and raised here all my life, pretty much. I guess you could say I'm a Yorkville citizen, because that's where I live at, called Yorkville.
Yeah.
You know, I've been, doing this music thing for about 13 plus years now. It's been a pleasure, man. I feel like I'm just getting better with age, man. So,
Better with time. Yeah, that's with anything though, bro.
yeah,
that's with anything. So what borough is that?
So it would say Manhattan, and then right next to me would be Harlem. So it's like I'm right before Harlem, pretty much.
Right before Harlem?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some people that live up there.
Yeah, I mean, Manhattan's a beautiful place, man. I mean, New York in general is a beautiful place. It's just, obviously, like everywhere else, they got their mishaps. So.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah.
But I haven't been there since like 1999, I believe.
Oh man, that's too long, bro. That's too long, man.
Yeah. So it's been quite a while for me. But me, I grew up in the South, brother. I'm from Atlanta.
Okay. Atlanta.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go to Atlanta to do was it AC3 or something like that? It was like some concert that I got invited to do. I think it was like AC. It was in October. I just don't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
I feel like it was like AC3 or something like that.
Yeah, it sounds like it rings the bell, but I have to look it up again.
Apparently, it's like a 3-day concert or something like that. And, I got invited to do it, but things weren't situated properly for me to go out there. So
yeah, see. Yeah. So you ever been out here, man?
Nah, man, I haven't been out there, man. I've been to Texas, I've been to Detroit, I've been to DR, I've been to Cali. I haven't come to Atlanta yet, man. And I should have been out that way already. So
yeah, you gotta come, man. What they tell you about the strip clubs down here, man? It's true.
I mean, what's that, Magic City, man? Magic City out there?
Yeah, but I ain't been to the Magic City.
Yeah.
I've been to like Follies, and I've been to the Blue Flame.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, when I do get out there, man, you gotta show me where I gotta go, man. I can't be looking like a tourist when I go out there. So.
That's a bet, yeah. So yeah, man, the first time I heard of you, man, you was like, that 44 bars.
Yeah, I think that's where it started, man. 44 bars where it started at. So.
Yeah, well, how many years ago? That was about 4 years ago.
What were we at, 2016? 4 years ago, yeah, 4 years ago.
Yeah, I had seen you had posted the video on one of my man's Facebooks. So that's how I got to know you.
Yeah, see, it was different, a couple of years ago back with Facebook, because you were allowed to promote your music with, with cursing in it. Now, they won't promote it if it has cursing in it. Like,
wow.
You have to do that on your own. It's different. Like 4 years ago, if I put 44 bars out this year, You know, I would have had to switch up the words and switch up the flow at this point,
Yeah.
just so I could get it promoted. And you know, what really propelled that to the next level is I just put break the internet. I didn't say 44 bars, no nothing yet. I just put break the internet, and I think maybe in about a week, I think I was almost at like 100,000 views.
Oh wow.
Yeah, man, it was crazy, man.
I mean, yeah, you really dropping the jewels on here, like the knowledge.
Yeah. Sometimes, man, I just be in my room, and you know, once you brainstorm and you're in your thoughts, it's a lot of things that swirl in your head. And you know, I'm not the one to create controversy, man, but you know, some people aren't really in tune with their roots, and you know, when they're not in tune with their roots, it's just like it's always going to be a debate back and forth. So.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't really controversial to me. It was like basically just dropping facts. That's how I feel. Yeah, so that's what made me a fan. Start to listen to you.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, all right. You want to jump into a few more questions, man?
Oh, of course, man. Of course, man. That's what I'm here for.
So, when did you realize you had talent?
You know, when I was about 14 years old, my older brothers, they used to like freestyle in the house. I think this is around the time that Eminem and Benzino was beefing with each other. That's like a while ago.
I remember that.
You know, so they started like, it's like, oh, write to this instrumental. And I'm like, dude, this is not something I could do. And then, you know, I started playing with it just a little bit. And then when I went to middle school, you know, my friends, you know, we used to play around and cipher some rhymes.
Yeah.
And, you know, the more I did it, the more I'm like, wow, I'm actually really good at, you know, constructing, you know, really good words together. Like my wordplay is like awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
Yeah. So after a while, I think once I hit like 20, 21, that's when I was like, all right, let me actually start taking this for real. Cause I think I'm starting to see like, you know, a future in this, a career in this. So 2021 is when I started taking it seriously.
Yeah, low key, that sounds kind of like when I used to rap back in the day, man. But now but now I can't because I'm on a ventilator now. So, you know, like when you rap or whatever, it takes a lot of breath control.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so once I lost that, I kind of lost how I used to rap. You know what I mean?
You ain't got no old work I can hear, man?
It's deep in my closet, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna have to drag that out the closet one day, man. I ain't trying to hear that. You're gonna drag that out the closet one day.
Yeah, I'm about to bring it out. But yeah, I guess at the same time, I was like 13, and in my story or whatever, it was my cousin. He really egged me on to do it, and I was like, bro, I can't do it. So we just freestyle one day, one Christmas.
Like family, man. Family always get it out of you, man. They bring it out of you, you know.
Yeah, so we freestyle one day over the So Fresh and So Clean Outkast beat. And that was my first time. Yeah, that was my first time. And then I took it to the middle school, and then, like you said, at lunchtime, we were beating on the table, and go ahead and let the freestyle. Yeah. So I think those were my best times, man, my childhood. And high school.
Man. Yo, just for you, man, I gotta come out with a Fresh and So Clean freestyle, just cause I got to. Cause that's always been one of my favorite beats, man.
Yeah, man, that's my one of my all-time favorite hobbies, man. Cause it was like it's like when you freestyle, it's like you free your mind, right?
Yeah.
So,
you unlock things that you're not used to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially the more you play with it, you experiment more. So it's like a lot of different things that go on with it. So.
Yeah, you right. So what was your greatest work of art so far?
I would say my greatest body of work right now would be my So For Real album. And funny about my So For Real album is that I actually put that together in one summer. I think I put it together in like maybe 2 months, 3 months. And it was, yeah, maybe, I think it was June to July, and then I dropped it by September. Yeah, so like 2.5 months, pretty much. I finished that album.
Yeah, I like that album too. My top two songs I like was All I Wanna Do and Champagne and Nacho featuring
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Champagne and Nachos is super catchy. See, the thing about me, man, is when I do music, I'm not very fast to put new stuff out,
Yeah.
because I'm really big on, finding creative and dope content.
Yeah.
But it also has to pertain to like things that's happening in my life, because I don't like to fabricate. I want it to be like, oh, this is what's happening, and because for me, music is a diary, man. It's like I wanna make a dope album right now, and then come back to it 10 years later, and like, oh shit, I was at this point in life. Now look where I'm at now. You know what I mean? Like it's always like a stepping stone for me. So
Yeah, I mean, baby steps are better than big steps.
definitely, without a doubt.
If you look at J. Cole, man, he only puts out work every now and then.
But see, it's that he knows how to put it out, and he knows, it's always a great body of work, and that's the type of artist I want to portray. An artist that gives you a great body of work anytime I drop something. Even if I'm a feature, I want to drop like, I'm trying to drop jewels. So
Yeah, I mean, I see it, man. You on the way, bro. There's not too many people nowadays are focusing on wordplay. It just seems like they rapping just to be rapping something. You know what I mean?
it's a lot of people that's rapping and be rapping, and they get in the recognition that lyricists and real artists should be getting, and it's and I'm not knocking anybody from doing it, but like if you just rapping to play around with this, like a lot of people are doing this like as a passion, as a lifestyle, and people are just like, oh, I can do any song, huh? I'm this person, like I don't need it to be serious, and I'm like, dude, like that's kind of discrediting everybody else that's taking this serious. So
Yeah, you right.
yeah.
So, I see you dropped an album this year, and you had a joint album too, right?
Yeah, so I went to Detroit, and a good friend of mine named G Swank, he's a really great beat maker. He wanted to put together a little project, so I came out with a project called Sincerely Friends, which really didn't highlight me. It kind of highlighted the fact that I was working with some really talented people as far as my friends go. But at the same time, it was a project that was supposed to be for me, just me. But
Yeah, my top three on there would be The Cure, Hold Up.
yeah, the cure was that, man.
Yeah. That intro was hard, bro.
I was supposed to make a video to that, but it didn't really happen, obviously because of the pandemic. But
Yeah, I
one
mean,
thing about music, man, it's timeless, bro.
Yeah, but you still got time to shoot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I look forward to it if you ever put it out, man.
I mean, look, once the weather's starting to break now, everything is starting to switch up a bit. When things start dying down, then I'm gonna start giving you guys like,
Yeah.
I have like I have a ton of work that I'm actually sitting on right now.
Yeah.
But we'll I want to play it smart, and I want to play it in rhythm. So it's like, okay, you're not just hitting us with random stuff. It's just like a great body of work after a great body of work after a great body of work. So.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man. Because right now I started my YouTube channel this year, so I have a bunch of videos I haven't put out yet, but it just takes time. Yeah, so you're right. Timing is everything.
Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to get it right, man. I'm like I said, I got some. I did about 5 or 6 videos in Detroit. That still hasn't come out yet. I got a couple of videos in the city that still ain't come out. So like, it's a lot of things that I'm still sitting on, but I'm trying to work on this like one anthem for New York right now.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that usually solidifies like you getting some sort of airtime, airplay. Like, oh, this dude is like, you know, rapping about New York and that's his city and blah blah blah, and you know, like not to make it like a, oh, I run New York kind of thing, but just more like a, I'm trying to like galvanize us together. Like, oh, no, he's definitely from New York and he's shouting out this borough and that borough, and you know, like I'm just trying to get everybody together.
Yeah, that sounds good, man. You trying to get with that play on Hot 97?
That's what I'm trying to do. Believe it or not, I actually ran into Fonk Flex one day on my way to work. And I sent him some of my music, and you know, we was emailing for a bit, and you know, he actually tried to, I think he sent me to like his automated messenger or something like that. I'm like, yeah, dude, like I'm not gonna pay this bot money, and you can just put me on the show, and if I'm trash, take me off, bro. You know what I mean? Like, let me do my thing. So,
yeah, I mean that makes sense though, bro.
yeah,
It makes sense.
so I would love to get on Hot 97, you know, 105. Anything where I can like, you know, have my voice be heard on a higher platform than Apple Music, Spotify, things like that, where it's like, oh, people are tuning in daily.
Yeah.
And I think that, you know, I think that'll really put me where I need to be. It'll solidify me in a position where I need to be. So.
Yeah, that will also help you get your streams up on those other platforms. Yeah.
Because think about it, man. I know it's like 4 years old, but think about it. If I get on the radio and spit a crazy freestyle, people start looking at my work, and then they'll see 44 bars and like, oh, this is a crazy song. What other work he got? Let me see what else he got. Oh, he got the Soul For Real album. Oh, it's like a trickle effect of what body of work, how much work does he has done? You know what I mean? Like that's what it comes down to.
Because I ain't gonna lie to you, man. When J. Cole first came out, I wasn't a fan at first. But what made me a fan was his second album, or was the third album, Born Sinning. So when I heard Born Sinning, then I went back and listened to all his work. I was like, man, he really had bop, you know?
Yeah, he had bop, man, and then it just make me like, oh, you know what? I've been sleeping on this dude for mad long. Let me hear what he was saying on his old stuff. You know what I mean? Like you always see like the graduation of an artist through like the progression of their work. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So who was your best collab with so far?
Boy, that's tough, man. I don't know, man. I personally, I can't pick who my best collab is with, but I can tell you that the most person I collab with is my boy named Queez. We collab so much, like we've done like, I mean, we probably got like 20 hours worth of music together, just doing song after song.
His name is Queez God.
Queez God, yeah, Queez God. Yeah.
That's when you did a joint album with, right?
Yes. We did the joint album. We've done a lot of songs. Obviously, like we was doing industry beats and stuff like that, so like we can't really put it out there like that. But you know, we got like, I'm not gonna lie to you, over like 150, 200 songs together.
Oh wow!
Like
boy. Y'all putting in work, man.
When me and him are together, it's usually like, I think in one sitting, making music. I think we did 8 or 9 songs in about like 4 hours. It's like sitting there doing some music.
Yeah, that ain't bad, man. You know, I also like what you did with G Swank, Cloudy Vision.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Believe it or not, for Cloudy Vision, man, that first song, I never even met G Swing. So my boy recommended that I get in touch with G Swang. G Swang reached out to me and was like, yo, could you get on this? I listened to everybody's verse and I'm like, I got you. I'll hook it up, bro.
Yeah.
And that's actually one of my favorite verses, man, to be honest.
Yeah, so what about Joe Andre? Work It Out.
Joe Andre, man. Yo, so funny thing about the Work It Out track, shout out to Joe Andre, because he actually is from Atlanta too. So yeah, he's from Atlanta too. So when they sent me Work It Out, I'm like, oh, this song is crazy. Like, so I'm like, listen, I'm gonna record it over the weekend because I usually work during the week and I'm very focused. So when the weekend came around, I got deadly sick. And I think Joe Andre album was dropping maybe 2 days or maybe 2 to 3 days after I was supposed to record it. So my boy was like, yo, I need you to record it. I'm like, I don't feel well enough to record it.
Yeah.
So what I did, man, I drank some tea and Megan, pay attention. Megan, it's a dog, pay attention. Sorry about that.
It's good. Okay.
It's a dog, pay attention. I did the verse sick as hell. I didn't even do any doubles, no ad-libs, because I didn't have the voice for it. But my boy made it work. But if you listen to it, I'm very nasally on the song. Very nasally.
Yeah. I made the verse still go hard. Hard though, man.
Yeah. It do go hard, man. It's actually one of my favorite songs to wake up to and work out to. So
Yeah. So when you're writing a song, right? Are you a verse by verse person, or are you a line for line type of writer?
I'm more of I go line by line, but it all depends. If I have like a lot on my mind, I kind of just put it all down. But I'm very, very big on like piecing things together line by line because I just don't want it to sound like I'm making up something, or I don't want it to sound like I'm rambling. I want it to be like, oh, this is the way this connect sounds crazy. Like, how did he even think of that together? Like,
So basically, like you telling a story, basically.
Yeah, I like to tell a story. So like each bar is a story. So, you know, the hardest thing for me to do would be to start a song. That's always my hardest thing for me to do.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean.
That's the hardest thing for me to do. And then it's usually my last bar usually leads into like the hook. So if you listen to a lot of my music, it leads up into the hook.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to unify us all. I wish we all talk still. You know, like just another damn like everything like leads up into the hook for me. So
Yeah, it makes sense. It's basically like when you rap and you riding on the beat, like the flow of the beat. So just want everything to work out together, you know.
that's the same thing with like champagne and nachos. Like, you know, I'm addicted to the chips and the cheddar cheese. Here's my summertime pedigree. Telling people this is what I do in the summertime. Champagne and nachos. So like, you know. So.
Yeah, I feel that though, man. So when you write songs, what inspires you?
Well, what usually inspires me is like I have to be in the moment. You know what I mean? Like I listen to a beat, I let it play for a little bit, and then I start reminiscing about you know, prior experiences that happened in my life, and I'm like, oh, this would be dope on this song. And then it's always about how I'm gonna curate it into like a dope story where people understand and catch a dope visual at the same time.
Yeah, that makes sense. So what was your hottest verse or song, do you think?
What's that? Sorry.
What do you think was your hottest verse or song?
Man, that's a great question too. I guess for what's out right now, you know, my one of my craziest verses that I feel like I kind of left the solar system and came back for was Black Excellence. Like Black Excellence is like next level for me. I don't even know how I got to Egypt and Kemet, and dude, I don't know where I was, and you know the girl that I was talking to at the time, she looking at me like, yo, what are you even talking about? I'm like, oh, I'm about to drop one of the craziest Black excellent freestyles in the world to 50 Cent. And she's just like, look, I'm not gonna mess with you if you feel like this is it. I'm like, look, I got the momentum for 44 bars, but this one is like a next level kind of banger. So
So where can I hear that?
you can hear that it's on YouTube. I have it up on YouTube, and then I have it up on my SoundCloud. I didn't put it too many places, obviously, because it's not my beat. And, you know,
Yeah,
I don't
you
want
right.
50 saying I owe him money. So
Yeah, you right.
yeah,
Nowadays they hit you on YouTube if you play anybody's song. They hit you.
yeah. They kind of let me go because it's still up there right now. So I think
Yeah.
I'm good. Fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed.
All right. So who were your biggest influences? Music.
Man, one of my biggest influences, man, is I know it sounds crazy, but I love Lupe Fiasco, man. Lupe Fiasco was he's one of my favorite rappers growing up. And
Yeah, Blue
then, you
Penny
know,
dope.
the old Kanye, like late registration
Yeah,
Kanye, I was really feeling. You know, also obviously Kendrick, J. Cole, Common, Talib Kweli, you know, Black Thought. I was actually in the studio with the Roots when I was younger, and I seen them
wow.
do a session live, and it like blew my mind, man. And
That's
Black Thought came out. I wasn't smoking at the time, but he was like, "Yo, you wanna hit this?" And I'm like, "Nah." He's like, "All right, I'm gonna hit this, and I'm gonna go back in the studio." Dude, like, hit the blunt, went back in the studio, was like crushing the verse, and I'm like, "Oh my god."
yeah, but he a beast, man. I ain't lying.
Yeah, he next level, man. He's
Yeah.
definitely next level, man.
But everybody you name, bro, they like my favorites too.
Telling you, man, that's lyricist, man. You know a lyricist when you hear it, man. And what really gets me is on songs. I feel like majority of the time, Common is just freestyling, man. It's like, and it just puts me in such a good mood because like still to this day, my number one go-to song is "Go" by him and Kanye. Dude, it's always like for me, it always hits me, man.
Yeah, the album that Go was on that's what made me listen to Common. 'Cause
Yeah,
I remember that joint they did with Kanye West. Dang, what is it? Uh, you know what I'm talking about. I wish I could give you this feeling. I really wish I could give you this
you
feeling.
can feel it. Oh yeah. I forgot the name of it. It's killing me
Yeah,
right now.
yeah. But man, he went
But
hard.
you know, that's when they really started going hard, man. And I'm like, damn, this is like, you know. And then Kanye started doing like the good music, and I'm like, yo, this is like a group that I could see myself in, like a bunch of dope lyricists doing great work. And
Yeah,
thanks for seeing
yeah,
that.
yeah. I know what you mean, man. But that's how I feel about Dreamville. Man, they got spoiled over there, bro.
Yeah, yeah. I kind of wish I was a part of that too, man.
Sure, you might, bro. If you get your name up there on in the radio, bro.
Yeah, listen, man. Like to be honest, I really want to go in a studio with, you know, Cole and Kendrick, and like I just want them to like destroy the beat so it can send me to the next level. You know what I mean? Like I wanna be in a room where somebody's gonna make me advance where I'm at right now.
Yeah,
Like I want to break through that threshold because I want to spit like the craziest 16 or 32 or whatever, you know, right next to one of the goats. You know what I mean? It'll be
yeah.
it'll be dope. So
Yeah, that would be pretty dope. So, in life, man, what do you feel were your biggest accomplishments?
uh for me, one of my biggest accomplishments in life is, you know, after I dropped the Soul for Real album, you know, came out with a show called the Soul for Real Extravaganza. It was a show that, you know, a lot of people told me that I wasn't going to be able to put together,
Yeah,
you know, which I think it came out to like $8,000. And at
yeah,
the time, like I was only making like $12 an hour. So I wasn't really making any money for it. Um, you know, a lot of my residents from my last job really helped me out, helped me put a show together. And,
yeah,
you know, I got some really dope buzz from it. And I got some really dope people, you know, who's always looking to help out and invest when it comes to my music. So I
yeah,
think that was one of my biggest accomplishments, was putting it together such a great show and,
yeah,
you know, giving a platform to a lot of artists who felt like they couldn't be on stage in front of, you know, a crowd of
yeah.
100, 200 people. So,
And I think that's good that you proved the naysayers wrong, man. You went ahead and made it happen, bro.
Yeah.
That ain't
It's usually my thing, man. I always want to give like, I mean, like, I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not like the biggest artist in the world, man, but I love to, you know, give other artists a chance to showcase their talent and their skills to other people, you know.
yeah,
Because a lot of people know the body of work that I'm gonna give them, but it's always dope to hear like different styles, you know, different concepts, and you know, different people's walks of life and how they actually sound.
yeah, that makes sense. So if you could give any upcoming artists any advice on getting started, what would you give them?
What I would say to any upcoming artist that really wants to do this, just be yourself, man, and stay in your lane. You know what I mean? Don't let anybody tell you what you're doing is not gonna get you anywhere, because that'll
Yeah,
be a lie. You know, you want to stay
right.
in your lane. If that's your pocket, that's your niche. You own that, and people are gonna mess with you regardless. So if
Yeah,
somebody's like, "Oh, you need to pop pills and drink lean and rap like how everybody else," no, you don't want to do that, man. If that's not your thing, that's not your preference. Stay away from it. Stay in the lane that you are in. Be yourself. Be true to yourself, and it'll get you as far as you need to go.
yeah, that's a powerful message, bro. Like, for real. Like hey, I forgot what I was gonna ask you. All right, I remember. Do you have any upcoming project or any business ventures?
So I finished a project called Stay Home.
Say,
I wrote this during COVID, obviously.
yeah,
Um, it's pretty much done. I have a couple features that I was supposed to have on the album,
yeah,
and they're kind of taking long, and I really want them on the album, so I kind of held it off just a bit.
yeah,
But I also have an album which is done as well called R6M6, which is a tribute to Robert Glasper, uh, the pianist, the jazz musician. Um, and it's like six of his songs that are like chopped and screwed, made into like a up tempo for me to
yeah, yeah,
showcase how I do. So it's actually really dope. And at one point I'll probably send you that so you can hear it yourself. And because obviously it's not gonna be out anytime soon, but I would
yeah.
love for you to hear that. So
I mean, you seem pretty good with the samples, man. Good. On your first album, finally, you had some
yeah,
good samples on there on your beat.
yeah, when I was younger, when I did the finally, I was doing everything myself.
Yeah,
But I feel like the older I got, the less patience I had to get all that stuff. And then
yeah,
I basically just started. I ran into my friend, my brother, who's now my producer, Carvo, who's like super into making beats. And then I kind of lost the patience for like making beats. So I kind of just throw him ideas of like, hey, I want something to sound like this. And then he'll throw me like 15 beats that sound like that with different kind of niches. And then he's like, pick which one you want. And then we'll go from there. So,
yeah, yeah.
you know, yeah.
Yeah, it sounds good, man. So, I want to ask you a question. So, you know about everything that has transpired this year. Would you like to talk about that?
But with the things that transpired this year,
Yeah,
um, man, I think one of the craziest things for me to happen this year, man, and I still can't believe it, is Kobe passing away, man.
yeah,
You know,
man.
Kobe's
Yeah,
like, he's been an inspiration to me for years, man. And the way that happened is, I still don't believe it to this day, man. It's crazy. I still don't believe it
yeah.
to this
No,
day.
it doesn't even seem like real life.
Yeah, it don't feel real to me, man. It's like every time I think about it, I'm like, wait, Kobe? What? It's like no way. So,
Yeah,
amongst all the other tragedies that's happened in the world, I think that one actually took a toll on me the hardest.
yeah,
And actually Bill Wither as well, man. You know, Lovely Day was my thing, man. That's like one of my ride out songs too. So
yeah. So you sound like you listen to it all, bro.
Listen, man. As crazy as it sounds, yes, I'm a hip hop artist, but I barely listen to hip hop music. That's the truth. Man. I listen to all genres, but hip hop will be like one of the things I listen to the least. I listen to a lot of R&B, and I listen to a lot of more so pop music, man.
Yeah.
I'm at some aspect of life, I want to recreate the pop sound so it could benefit me, like just having radio play and doing other things. So.
Yeah, I think you can accomplish anything if you put your mind to it.
This is true.
So that's kind of what I be on, bro. Like, I didn't think doing this YouTube thing was possible, but I was like, go ahead and try, bro. See how it work out.
Listen, man. When there's a will, there's a way, man.
Yeah.
You made it happen, man. Definitely, you made it happen.
Yeah, basically.
It's all about stepping out the comfort zone sometimes, man.
Yeah, you're right. So I got one last question. In 5 years, where do you see yourself?
In 5 years, I see myself very, very successful in all aspects of entertainment, as far as music, maybe TV, developing young artists to be greater artists, and basically taking care of my family and taking care of myself. I see myself having a lot of longevity when it comes to being in the entertainment business. So.
Yeah, that's right, man. You got to speak it into existence.
Yeah. And I think I have the tools, and I have the personality to take this like as far as I personally can. Like the sky's the limit for me when it comes to this. So in 5 years, I see myself being really successful. So.
Yeah, I think you'll shoot past the stars, bro. You'll make it. I believe.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I appreciate you showing up for the interview and let me interview you.
Of course, brother. Of course. Why not, man?
To be real, you're my first interview.
Is it? Hey, listen, man. Make me feel better about myself. There you go.
I know.
First interview, man.
Yeah,
This is history, man. This is history right here.
Yeah. So hopefully we can get you back on my show another time and maybe meet you in person, man.
Of course, man. I gotta come out to Atlanta, man. You gotta show me around.
Already, brother. Well, man,
My brother, man.
It's been a pleasure, man.
It's always a pleasure, man. You got my number, man. Please, don't be a stranger, man. We can talk, we can text, and we can take it from there, my brother.
Yeah, I'm a real one, brother. So we gotta keep up.
Right.
All right, bro. You have a good day then.
You as well, man. God bless you, bro. I'll talk to you soon, man.
All right, you too, brother.
All right, peace.
Well, there you have it. Mr. Melly from the Upper East Side of Manhattan, Yorkville. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And make sure you follow my man on his Facebook, his Instagram, his Twitter, his YouTube. Go ahead and give him some streams on Spotify, iTunes, and SoundCloud. So I will drop those links down below in the description. Not description, but description. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe buttons right below. And also hit that bell so you'll be notified in the future when my next videos drop. And go ahead and leave a comment and let me know what you guys thought about this segment. And give me some ideas for some future videos to drop. And if you ever have somebody that you think needs an interview to promote themselves, go ahead and let me know in the comments. But until next time, y'all, we gone.
It's Crummy Beats, y'all.